Hello everyone, welcome to Harshi Academy. Today I am going to teach you lesson 3 in Digital Electronics TTL family. Let's see what is the TTL and how it's come to digital world. Making gates from discrete components is highly impractical in regard to overall performance and overall cost and size. Overall performance means power consumption, speed, drive capacity and so on. This is the discrete component. Diode, resistor, capacitor and the transistor are discrete components. Then need a technology for fabricating digital logic. Then it's happened birth of TTL and CMOS. TTL means transistor logic. CMOS means complementary MOSFET. In the lecture series you will be able to learn more details about TTL, transistor logic. Note: TTL incorporates bipolar transistor into its design while CMOS incorporates MOSFET transistors. This is the bipolar transistor, PNP and NPN. And this is MOSFET transistor, N-channel and P-channel. Do not worry about these terms. You will be able to learn more if you study more in digital electronics. Both technologies perform the same basic functions but certain characteristics. As example, power consumption, speed, and output, drive capacity, and so on. That characteristics are different. Let's see about TTL. TTL houses more than one logic gate. Example, quad 2 input NAND, then hex inverter and so on. Keep in mind this highlighted point, more than one logic gate. Then IC shares a common supply voltage that is implemented via two supply pins, a positive supply pin plus VCC or plus VDD and a ground pin GND. And the vast majority of TTL and CMOS ICs are designed to run off a 5 voltage supply. But this does not apply for all logic families. Keep in mind these three important points regarding TTL. You will see these points when we study the IC. Input and output voltage levels are assumed to be 0 and 5 voltage. 0 for low level and 5 voltage for high level. But 74xx TTL series will recognize low level from 0 to 0.8 voltage and high input from 2.0 to 5 voltage. Keep in mind this is important when you implement the circuit in the breadboard. Let's see 7400 series. You can see quad 2 input NAND gate and quad 2 input NOR gate. You can see both of them have 4 gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there are 14 pins. 7 pin and 14 pin are power supply pin. Then ground for 7. 5 voltage for 14. And you can see this mark. Then pin start from this and end from this pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If I consider this gate, this is input and this is output. You can check output using LED or using multimeter. However, to work this IC, you should give the power to these two pins. This is quad 2 input NOR gate. This is some difference because here 1 and 2 are not input. 1 is output, 2 and 3 are input pins. So you should remember pin configuration. Then when you mount the component in the breadboard, you should see the data sheet, or you should remember the pin configuration of the IC. Let's see hex inverter and quad 2 input AND gate. In hex inverter, there are 6 gates inside the IC. Whenever to work this hex inverter, you should supply power to pin number 7 and 14. 14 VCC, then 7 ground. If you consider this gate, this is input and this is output. This is the quad 2 input AND gate. Here, same as before, there are 4 gates inside the IC. Here, 1 and 2 are input pins, 3 is output pin. You should keep in mind this number. When you build a circuit, you should remember this number. This is quad 2 input OR gate and quad 2 input XOR gate. Here you can see 4 gates in each IC. Please keep in mind this number. It is necessary if you do the practical in the lab. Quad 2 NAND gate. This is the IC you can see in the laboratory. 74 LS00. This is NAND gate. You can see this mark, then you can identify pin from starting this pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ground pin. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 VCC. Like this, you can find any 7400 series in the laboratory by identifying this number. Let's see summary. This is the gate name and IC number. If you are not familiar with these numbers, so note down in your textbook until you are familiar. Let's see how to design and implement a digital circuit with 7400 series integrated circuit. For design a circuit, we require more logic gates, so we call that as combinational logic circuit. Now, I think now you are remember I taught you about combinational and sequential logic circuit and difference between them. So, please remind it. Combinational logic circuit involves combining logic gates together to form circuits capable of enacting more useful and complex functions. Let's see how to design a circuit for a given problem. Step 1. Define the problem. Step 2. Write logic statement as and terms, that means product, for each case where the output is 1. Third step, write Boolean expression as sum of products of and terms. Then simplify and minimize the Boolean expression if possible. This is done using the knowledge you learned lecture 2. Then draw the logic systematic for the electronic realization of the circuit. Last one, implement the circuits. This is not necessary, but you should draw logic systematic. Let's see an example. First step, define the problem. In a bank, there were 4 employees. They are the bank manager, assistant manager, teller, and the security guard. The bank has a single wallet for the storage of their money. This wallet was designed so that it needs 4 signals to open it. These 4 signals are for manager, assistant manager, teller, and the security guard. For the wallet to open, it needs following condition. Condition 1. No single employee can open the wallet. Condition 2. Can be opened with the 3 employees, which includes the manager. Condition 3 can be opened by the manager together with the assistant manager. Keep in mind these three conditions. Step 2. Write logic statement. In the output, we consider logic 1 as open the wallet and logic 0 as close the wallet. Let's define four variables. Manager A, assistant manager B, tailor C, security guard D. Then A equal 1, then manager signal OK. B equal 1, assistant manager signal OK. C equal 1, tailor signal OK. D equal 1, security guard signal OK. Then A equals 0, no manager signal. B equals 0, no assistant manager signal. C equals 0, no tailor signal. And D equals 0, no security guard signal. Step 3. Write Boolean expression. Here we will consider the logic for opening the wallet. Method 1. ABCD. That means all employee signal is OK. Then open the wallet. ABC D bar. D we assign D for security guard. No security guard signal but 3 signal OK. So wallet can be opened. Here no tailor signal. Here no assistant manager signal. Both 3 terms OK because according to condition 2 including manager signal it can be opened if it has 3 signals. Then open according to third condition. Open with manager together assistant manager signal. No tailor signal and security guard signal. In 4 terms opening the wallet. Then the complete function that will open the wallet based on the given condition is sum of n terms a b c d bar plus a b bar c d then plus a b c bar d plus a b c d bar plus a b c bar d bar. This is the Boolean expression for this problem. Method 2. Using truth table we can easily write Boolean expression. I told you in lecture 2 how to fill the truth table using all combinations. Here A is manager, B is assistant manager, C tailor and D security guard. In this column all cells are 1. That means 4 signal is OK. Then output is 1. Then check if 3 cells of column is 1 including manager signal. Here 1 1 1 then output is 1 1 1 1 output is 1. In this column manager signal is OK, assistant manager signal is OK, then output is 1. Here assistant manager signal, tailor signal and guard signal is OK, then output is 1, otherwise output is 0. So we can write n terms like this by considering output is 1. Here A, B, C, D. In this column A, B, C is 0 then C bar. Here B is 0 then B bar. In this column C and D are 0 then A dot B dot C bar dot D bar. This column D is 0 then A dot B dot C dot D bar. This is the 5 terms. Then we can write Boolean expression as a sum of these 5 terms. Step 4. Simplify and minimize the Boolean expression using the theorems you learned in lecture 2. Please do yourself. Here we can combine 2 terms A, B, C, D and A, B, C bar D. C plus C bar equal to 1 according to complementarity law. Here A, B, D bar then C plus C bar. This is same equal to 1. Now we can write these two terms and this term. Here d plus d bar equal to 1 plus ABCD. Then this is the simplified equation. Then we can draw the logic diagram as this. ABCD are input. This is the output. Here N 74 LS08. This is AND gate. This is NOT gate 74 LS04. Here OR gate 74 LS32. Keep in mind number of gates it is need to remember when you do the practicals. Let's see another example. In a certain chemical processing plant, a liquid chemical is used in manufacturing process. The chemical is stored in 3 different tanks. A level sensor in each tank produces a high voltage when the level of chemical in the tank drops below a specific point. Keep in mind this point. Then design a circuit that monitors the chemical level and indicates when the level in any two of the tanks drops below the specific point. Two conditions. When the level in any two of the tanks drops below the specific point. Tank produce high voltage when the level of chemical in tank drops below a specific point. I think now you understand the problem. Then write logic statement. Let's consider logic 1 in output. Logic 1, more than one tank drops below a specific point. And logic 0, level of 2 or 3 tanks are above the point. Then let's define variable ABC for 3 tanks. A equal 1, tank 1 is drops below the point. A equals 0, level of the tank 1 is above the point. B equal 1, tank 2 is dropped below the point. B equals 0, level of tank 2 is above the point. C equal 1, tank 3 is dropped below the point. C equals 0, level of tank 3 is above the point. Step 3, write the Boolean expression. Let's draw the truth table. You should remember the condition of the problem. The condition is 2O, level of 2O, 3 tanks should be below the specific point. A equal 1, B equal 1, C equal 1. That means 3 tanks is below the specific level. Then output is 1. Here and in this column, and this column. 2 tanks are below the specific point. Then output is 1 for that column, and otherwise output is 0. Here all tanks are above the specific point, then output is 0. Then we can write and terms for the output 1 like this. A, B, C bar, then A, B, C. Here A, B bar, C, then A bar, B, C. Then we can write the Boolean expression as the sum of these 4 terms. Step 4. Simplify and minimize the Boolean expression. Let's simplify. Same as before, C plus C bar equal to 1. Here A B bar plus A bar B. This is XOR operation. This is the simplified expression for the given problem. Then step 5, we can draw the logic diagram as this. Here 74 LS 08, 74 LS 32. Here 74 LS 36. Like this you can design a circuit for a given problem. This is homework question. Read carefully. An analog to digital converter is monitoring the DC voltage of a 12-volt storage battery on an orbiting spaceship. The converter's output is a 4-bit binary number ABCD corresponding to the battery voltage in steps of 1 volt, with A as the MSB most significant bit. The converter's binary outputs are fed to a logic circuit that is to produce a high output as long as the binary value is greater than 6. That is, the battery voltage is greater than 6 volt. Design the logic circuit. This is the problem circuit. This is the clue for solving the problem. This is the truth table. Then identify other 8 terms which output is 1. Write the Boolean function and simplify. Then draw the logic diagram with yourself. Thank you for everyone. Let's meet with your next lesson, Arithmetic and Logic Unit. If you are interested to my video, please click the subscribe button and then press the bell icon. If you have any problems regarding these lessons, please contact me through this email address, harshacademy@gmail.com.